Okay, you guys, so get into this. So Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit. I mean, this man has had so many lawsuits, I can't even keep up at this point. But the reason why this particular lawsuit is sticking out to me is because it's Dawn Rashad. Now, if you remember her, she was in the group Danity Kane. This was a group that Diddy put together in the early 2000s. I know y'all remember that reality show Making the Band, okay? I know y'all remember those seasons, and I know y'all remember watching those eliminations to finally form Danity Kane. Now, this group was supposed to go far, and they had some good hits, but we know Diddy can never keep a group together, okay? He's always gonna mess it up, and Danity Kane was no exception. Now, according to TMZ, Dawn is saying that Diddy terrorized her and actually assaulted her, if y'all get what I'm saying. Now, she's also alleging that she witnessed Cassie get beat by Diddy, and she's also alleging that Diddy will often refer to the contestants on Making the Band as fat, ugly. He would call them B's and H's to their face. Now, that's not all. She's also alleging in 2005 she saw Kim Porter leaving the studio crying and her face was banged up really bad. But that's not all, y'all. It gets worse. So they said Dawn says she personally witnessed Diddy high on drugs abusing a young Cassie in 2009. She says he choked her, threw her against the wall, and dragged her upstairs. She says this occurred on multiple occasions. Dawn says she and another woman told Cassie to leave Diddy, but he found out and threatened them. Y'all bees don't get in my relationship, he allegedly said. Don't tell my bee, Cassie, what she need to be doing. Just make money and shut the F up. I end artists, I shelf careers. You could be missing. You bees wanna die today? I mean, I clutched my pearls when I read that, but that ain't it. So from 2009 all the way through 2011, Dawn is claiming that's when it was the worst. Now, she claims that one time Diddy burst into her dressing room and touched her chest and her backside, if y'all get what I'm saying. Now, she says that he also locked her in a car, y'all, for 2 hours while she screamed for help. And she says that Diddy will make her rehearse for 48 hours without sleep, y'all. So she said as a result of that, she ended up losing a lot of weight. She became dehydrated and fatigued, and she developed these awful rashes that will pop up on her skin. And she said one time Diddy made her come to his house wearing only her underwear, y'all. And when she asked him, can she put her clothes on, he refused and screamed and told her, this is my effing house. So when Dawn's father found out about all this abuse that she was going through, he flew from Baltimore to New York to try to free his daughter from Diddy. Now, he threatened Diddy and said, look, if you don't leave my daughter alone, I'm going to report you to the police. And Diddy told him, think about your daughter and think about your daughter's career. So that was to no avail. Now, I'm going to say I'm not shocked, but I'm shocked as to who it's coming from, because for years, Dawn claimed that she and Diddy were cool and they would always be cool. And Diddy favored Dawn, okay? So when Danity Kane ended, he formed another group called Dirty Money, which consisted of Dawn and another young lady by the name of Kalina Harper. Now, this group lasted from 2009 until 2012. Now, they made a little splash, but we know Diddy is not the best when it comes to making any type of groups or any artist successful for the long run. So we'll wait and see how this goes, but it's not looking good for Diddy. And at this point, I truly believe whatever they said he did it. But y'all let me know what you think about this entire situation. Are you surprised? But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Hey everybody, can you hear me? Everybody, can you hear me? Hi. What up, what up, what up? Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me good? Give me some hearts if you can hear me. What up, bet? All right, so I am doing an interview with the incredible Sizzle. So I just accepted her Sizzle honored with 3
Ooh,
yours.
ooh.
What are yours? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Boom. It's so good to see
Oh,
you.
same here, same here, same here.
So
Make sure everybody.
everybody, come on in, come give us the love. We want your love. We want your we want your we want all of that. Um, so first of all, thank you for meeting with me. People don't know we know each other,
Right, we know each
right?
other.
Shout out to Tank because Tank introduced me to you. I love
I
Tank.
love.
That's my boo bot. And what Tank has been able to do for the city and why I want to have this conversation is basically you are doing something incredibly positive, and I've been doing this kind of outreach and working with Hip Hop Caucus, and they partnered with 350.org. So there's a great thing happening in New Orleans, and I just wanted to come on this and do an interview with you and tell everybody you sleeping if you don't know about what's going on. All right. So I want to give everybody like an introduction to why Sizzle and why New Orleans and why this is so important. The reason why I am first commending you and I love you is because people don't necessarily think that because we're from New Orleans, we're not fighting a good fight for our city. We're not standing up for our city, showing up for our city. And it's not just music, it's not just parades, it's not just like good food and liquor. It's things are happening within our city, from the salt intrusion where we can't even drink clean water to petrochemicals and fossil fuels giving us cancer and asthma all throughout our local communities. These are things that are happening that nobody's talking about.
Who I am Sizzle, also known as the greatest, the king of bounce, the king of good vibes. um, I do what I do because growing up in the city of New Orleans, I seen violence.
Mm.
I was part of some violence myself, and then I also was accused before of something I didn't do, and I went to jail for it. So it's like a lot of things I have seen in my own city. How that you gonna get shot at? You're gonna get your car robbed, jacked, or anything. Like it's so many things that I can speak on when it comes to stuff like that. That like even with cars driving close by you at night, like you just don't know. Going in the neighborhood and going to pick somebody up and seeing a group of guys standing outside, you immediately get nervous. When back in the days, you pull up whatever
Felt
people in
safe.
the car, hey, how
You
you doing?
felt
Who's so
safe.
forth.
Yeah, you felt safe.
But now, like I said, it's just so much. I pray hard. I pray hard
We
for
in
my
need
city.
of it. We in need of it. We in need of moments like this where artists and family come together again. We got the passion you speak of, the way you speak about this, and you can tell that this is something that matters to you. But not only that, we feel this, we understand this, and I'm seeing the hearts and the waves and everybody saying, yo, they recognize this, they feel this, they understand this. This is something that needs to be stated. And for someone who has lost someone recently this year in New Orleans for the exact things you're talking about, think you guys, like, I know you don't want to hear the other things in the line, right, the fine line stuff, but I want to tell you, as an artist, it was important for me to learn what I was talking about. I didn't want to just know that my family was getting diagnosed with cancer. I didn't just want to know that my parents and my family was getting asthma. I wanted to know why. And it is difficult. You don't want to have that education. Some of the things don't make sense, but it's imperative you learn about what's going on in your streets.